Right, before we kick off today's show, we just want to let you know how you can get in contact with us because there's a brand new way in there, okay?
Absolutely. Go to our Instagram page and there is a link in the bio, I believe. I mean, I know there's always links in bios for a lot of other sort of pages, but our page isn't like that one, if you get my drift.
Yes, so not nudes, but only questions you can ask us if you click on the link in our bio. It's a new way of getting in contact with us. It's going to be the way that we're getting all of our Clueless questions. We've already put it out there. We've got loads of great questions. Yes. But if you want to get involved in the show, long story short, click the link in this show description or go to our Instagram and click the link in the bio. On with the show.
Hello, welcome to Ain't Got a Clue. My name is K Kurd.
And Marcus Bronzy. What's happening?
What's happening, guys? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, you know. All right, now we've got some news though, okay, innit? Got some news, bruv.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to break it. You're probably better at breaking bad news than I am.
Yeah, look.
Somebody's heart just sank as I said that.
Yeah, I know. So, no, neither of us are dying. I'm just going to say that now. My friend. Yeah. Kay and I have come to the decision. My friend. I don't know the rest.
I'm just going to do this in the background while you do it.
No, yeah, Kay and I, unfortunately, after a run of the show that we really enjoyed, have decided to wrap up Ain't Got a Clue, basically. So this is going to be one of the final episodes and records. So I think, obviously, on behalf of both of us, we want to give you guys a massive thanks. So you've been an amazing audience over the last few years.
Thank you.
We've had some great highlights. Vibes. Jokes. We've upset the internet a few times.
Internet.
We've entertained the internet a few times. And yeah, man, you guys have really made it happen. But
appreciate you got that guys loads. But you know what? Listen, I've got commitments. He's got commitments. And it's just got to the point where I think we're not going to stop working together. We are actually friends out of this. Like,
are we? Bruv, we can drop the facade. Fuck you, bruv.
we are actually friends, and we will be meeting up for mixed grills as always. But unfortunately, like, it's just, it's just something we can't do anymore.
Yeah, man. But continue to support us, though.
Basically, there's a movement to take away podcast equipment from a lot of single men, and not single men. Sorry, from a lot of male podcasters, and basically they've won. Yeah, right. They're taking away our podcast equipment. Yeah. So, you know,
and the licensing, the new licensing, we're just not in regulation at all.
Yeah, exactly. So, as a treat, we are going to go through all the typical podcast topics. So, Marcus, who should pay on a first
date? Well, if I'm honest with you, bro, like, you know, really, it depends on who asks for the date.
All right, cool. All right,
yeah? So if she's asking me for the date and asking me to go somewhere, she obviously knows how much that's going to cost. So, you know, she has to budget for that. If I'm asking her, though, it's a different story.
All right, next question. Yeah. If you're driving, who goes in the front seat, your mum or your wife?
Hey, that's mad, bro. Hey.
Anyway,
how about me just sitting at the back? I'll sit in the back. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, so it is what it is. Do apologise, but we've had a good run.
We've had a good run, and you will hear more from us. And of course, obviously on Patreon
as well. So
yeah, man, a few different flavours of this. But yeah, and also Patreon, we're gonna have a little chat with you as well about how we're gonna wrap this up too, man. But listen, we're still here, Kay. We can do our final show, so we can do a few more questions. Actually, right before we start, so in terms of future projects, though, obviously you do a pod with some footballer. What's his
Wayne Rooney. Who? Only scored about
Brother.
Goals for Man United.
So yeah, if you want to go and see that,
goals.
You know, I'm not going to push it, but you might want to head over to YouTube, you know, BBC Sport, or even go onto a podcast player as well. So yeah, it has to now, isn't it? Has to now after your performance last weekend. Oh, come on, mate.
It's going on to the end of the season, and then after that, who knows? Who knows if I'll be back in audio form?
Who knows?
Marcus is always around with How to Kill It Now. That'll be on the internet forever.
We're going to be telling more silly jokes over there.
You'll be learning how to kill an hour.
Yeah, more ways to kill time as well, man. That's what we'll be doing. So yeah, make sure you check those out.
Gadgets.
More gadgets. I've got this. I can tell you, look, because it's last.
Gadgets.
I've got exoskeleton in here, you know, like for your legs, like to help you lift more and run faster and jump higher and stuff.
They got that for your back.
It's for your legs now, but I was wondering if it would help. With sciatica stuff, because if I could, I'd just have the whole exoskeleton. Sorry, I overcooked it. Legsoskeleton. So it's just for your legs.
I need something for my back. If they can give me a brand new back, that'd be great.
How would you feel about a future where they just you just plugged yourself in, like say there was a plug in your head top, and then you could just have a robot go around with you for the rest of the day. What's it called? Surrogates, that movie where you don't have to have a bad back anymore.
No.
Yeah? No, you're not on that?
No.
Want to move around still?
I don't want... Listen, there's already enough stuff to charge. I don't want to charge something else. Like,
running into a cafe. Yo, has anybody got a USB?
USB.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I'm getting further and further into like, no AI, please.
Are you really still?
It's getting really scary out there, bro.
Scared of AI?
It's getting really scary.
Really?
Out there.
What's scaring you about AI, bro?
Really scary out there.
What's scaring you about the A-izzle?
There's like little apps on your phone now where like you can make music and stuff, and it's just like people are really happy with the things coming out of it, and you're like, this is terrible, bro. I
will say this: AI music has got a bit of soul now. They've managed to find like certain tunes I'm hearing. I'm like, this has got a bit of soul in it.
You're saying who's singing it, like a floppy disk or something?
Like some
been through stuff like
some cloud-based.
I used to be important. Yeah, did you?
1 megabyte, 2 megabytes,
well, it used to be
3 gigabytes.
Was it 3.5?
4.5 megabytes on a hard drive. If you was on a floppy disk, if you was a real rude boy, if you was a real rude boy, like 4.5 megabytes.
What's that now? It's not even a picture.
Yeah, it's like a small, like a picture after you send it on WhatsApp, maybe after it's been crushed.
Insane.
It's crazy now. Yeah, I think Bill Gates used to say if you like had a 128 megabyte flash drive, pen drive, then it could have all the information you'd ever need in your life on it.
How that dated?
How that changed? Right. So let's delve into some Patreon questions straight away. Right. If you could witness any event, this is from Harry, of the past, present, or future, what would it be? I'd like to ask you all three, actually.
The past? That's very interesting. What anything in history in the past?
Any event in the past.
Probably a Michael Jackson concert.
What, like 94 Wembley or something?
Yeah, like one of the big ones where people are fainting and shit.
Where he just stood still for 10 minutes on stage and people are like fainting around him.
Yeah, something like that.
And he just moves like once.
I know people were expecting me to do like some major historical event, but no, I don't want to. All right, say I'm there when Mandela gets released. There's just bare people in front of me.
I mean, I'll be honest, Kate, it is a massive moment for mankind.
Do I need to be...
Would it have the same vibes as a Michael Jackson concert? And I think in a very trivial conversation, if you're like having a dinner party and you were talking about how amazing Michael Jackson concert was and someone said, I saw Mandela when he was released, everyone would be like, what?
Okay, yeah.
What? Okay,
we get it. Yeah. The way you make me feel. And seeing a live band perform, like, do you know what I mean? And then like, if you're here, first nation, well...
Oh, it's a tough one for me, though.
Survive.
It's a tough one, okay?
We have shown that out of many people, all of that stuff.
But they're both amazing, but for such different reasons, it's hard now.
No, but
now
like,
I'm struggling.
A speech is done in about 10 minutes, if that.
But a concert, you've got...
Concert's like an hour and a half. Boom. And then... Do you remember time? And you're just there like, this is so good. And you don't even have a phone. Nobody else does as well. Everyone's just vibing along to it. Whereas like what? Like, oh yeah, I've gone back to hear like, I don't know, Martin Luther King give his "I Have a Dream" speech.
Yeah.
That's on YouTube.
I'd either do that or you horrible. Finishing the show well.
No, but it's on YouTube, isn't it? Like, it's not the same as live music, innit? Hearing a speech on YouTube, I can get the vibes.
Yeah.
Whereas being there for a concert is very different.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying, but it's still hard for me because obviously one is like being there, it's an amazing experience. The other one is like it's cooler, innit? Let's be honest. One sounds cooler in a conversation like, yo, I remember MJ's concert in Wembley. Remember when he sold out? Everyone's like, that's cool. Whereas if you say the Mandela thing, it's interesting, but it's not as cool.
Yeah, it's like,
do you know what I mean?
Sick.
Yeah.
No further questions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe.
I feel like one would work well at a dinner party.
Yeah.
And one would work well like general conversation. Like if you're just chilling, like, you know, yo, what's the sickest concert you've been to? MJ. Really? Wow. Whereas at a dinner party, it feels more like, I remember the time when I was there when Nelson Mandela was freed. And
100%. No one's going to be there like, I don't think people are going to ask more questions. They'll be like, oh, okay, I've seen that on the news.
I might want to see what the pyramids look like when they're all finished. I might like a little glimpse of Egypt, like, but you know.
Well, just to see it.
Yeah, like when there was all in its glory.
Without like the scammers going, brother, I take you to a good place.
Yeah, look, without it, like, I'm curious. I want to know if there were aliens there, you know? If the aliens there want to butt them and say, what's going on? Of course it wasn't. You know we knew how it was done, innit? You know, the good old-fashioned slavery. That's what they used. That's pretty much, innit?
So glad you said it.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't mind having a little snapshot of like Egypt, like when it was at its highest. Same with going like Rome and stuff like that.
That's a very noble. Actually, yeah, you're right. Like seeing the gladiators actually fight. But do you know what I reckon? With gladiators,
whoa! I just meant like see the buildings. Kane's like, I want to see blood. Kane at the start is putting his thumbs down before the fight's even started.
I think like we over egg a lot of the way. Like you know when you see a lot of those films that like recreate what battles were like in the past, and they always show these muscle bound guys like fucking ripped to the nines, like getting a sword and going like athleticism that knows no bounds. Let me tell you that I don't think that's accurate. I think a lot of these guys were like not like out of shape, but do you know what I mean? It wasn't ripped to the they didn't know about protein intake and
you're saying because they didn't have macros.
They didn't know what creatine was, bro. Them man were just eating whatever was around, bro. They were just there like, oh my God, there's some beans and rice. Thank you very much.
So you're saying they look less Triple H and more Big Show? Is that what you're saying?
I don't even think they were a lot of them were fat. I think there was a lot of them that were probably malnourished. Okay. Especially when you're talking about gladiators, they're probably giving like bread and scraps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They were eating that. I think if you went and took 15 NBA athletes, fuck the NBA, UFC athletes, taught them how to use swords and stuff for about 3 months. They're weighing in everybody in the gladiators.
You reckon?
Everybody's getting weighed in, bruv.
What is this submission?
Teaching.
What is this arm bar?
10 Dagestanis learning how to use swords and stuff are weighing in all of them lot from back in the day, bro. And they're not like even like ripped to shreds and stuff like that. Yeah. They're very fit and whatever. I just can't imagine like. I just can't imagine them being like.
I can't see it as being as much fun for us because we have other forms of entertainment. But when you have no TV, no
you
radio,
say that
no
though.
nothing.
You say that though, but we go and watch boxing matches. We go and watch MMA. We go and watch like kickboxing and all sorts. Like people watch violence all the time, even at a very rudimentary level. You look at like if you see a fight pop off somewhere, you're like, hey, yo, run, no, oh, sick, yeah.
I don't know, I'm a very adverse to violence. Boxing, I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about the gloves. Without gloves, it would be a lot shorter, the fights, wouldn't they? And it would be a lot more violent.
But there's still like bare knuckle boxing bouts that happen.
But I wouldn't watch that. And if I'm honest, Kay, watching UFC, I'm very like
I don't watch UFC.
On the edge of my seat, I wouldn't.
Very rarely
because it's quite for me. It's a bit too violent, and this is not discrediting the boxers or the fighters at all. I just think it's a bit, seeing someone get elbowed in their eye socket is mad, or having their head caved in. Boxing I can get with as long as the cuts aren't looking too.
What I find really. I just can't get to grips with it is when someone's like mounting somebody else and they're just punching their head out. And I'm just like, hard to watch. Like,
and their head is going nowhere. Like, and they're hitting their head and their head isn't like, at least in boxing, there's like air for the head to move into. But when the canvas is below it and you just hear like elbowing and stuff, I'm like, this is.
Yeah. That sort of stuff is very much like, I'm like,
yeah, it's mad.
Allow it, bruv. And what other aspects of history, the past? I suppose you don't want to see any of the negative stuff, do you?
Not really, because
the day we won World War II and stuff like that.
I think the state of people then, trench foot, stank.
No, I'm not saying being there, but I'm saying being in the country and hearing going.
Seeing the sense of elation.
Yeah. Hitler has been defeated, and then you're like,
yeah, that would be nice to see. That would be nice to see. That would be interesting to see. I watched Nuremberg the other day. I know we're digressing so much. I watched Nuremberg the other day.
I've got it on my watch list, but I don't know. Is it good?
Honestly with you, not the kind of film I'd pick. Suggested to me, Marcus, I know you're not into...
Is it just a court case for an hour and a half?
I'll be honest, I won't overcook it for you because it's amazing, but it's more than that. The acting was good. I don't know how politically accurate it was. Like, how I felt about Oppenheimer, right? I wasn't as aware of what happened at the Nuremberg trials, so I kind of was more interested to watch it. I wasn't a fan.
Is it putting Nazis on trial, isn't it?
Yeah, it's putting Nazis on trial post death of Hitler, and it's more about. If I'm honest, it's what I liked about it is it was a reflection of how nefarious members of society can use hate speech to sway a whole nation. Very relevant nowadays. So watching it from that angle, I was like, rah, okay. And then Russell Crowe does his thing, Yeoman accent, which is quite interesting as well. But yeah, no, decent watch. But how did we get there anyway? Yeah, so I'd want to go back. I'd want to watch Cool. I wouldn't mind seeing some dinosaurs. I want to see it. I want to see a T-Rex.
Fuck all of that. I'm not watching.
You want to see a dinosaur?
Nah, I'll be shook.
Yeah, sure. I'm presuming that we're safe though. We're observing. We're not actually there. Like, I don't want to get nyammed by a T-Rex.
But it's I saw this thing with Will Smith in like the Antarctic.
Yeah.
So why are you going there, bro?
What, him? He's got things going on.
No, but it's just like what possesses a man to go there and just go, yeah? Because he was with this Welsh fella, and he was like,
yeah, right, Will.
Yeah, basically, this guy was saying like, anyway, they had some sub story halfway through with him as well. Like, I used to play rugby, won the medal, and then I injured my shoulder, basically tore all the cartilage out of it, and then
Jesus.
Then he started fucking going to the Atlantic, and he was like walking through, not the Antarctic, sorry, walking through the Antarctic 16-hour days with nobody, by himself.
Wow.
Just through the Antarctic.
That has taken the level of a man going, I'm just going for a walk for some thinking time, to a whole new level, innit?
I cannot think of anything worse, bruv. The cold.
Yeah. Do you think he had a decent podcast on as well? If he didn't have a good,
no, he said he was just listening to music, and then
music.
And then he was showing Will Smith what music he was listening to, and I was just like, "You are such a tapped individual, brother." I'd be like, "What the?" I don't know. I couldn't imagine just like going through. Do you know what I mean? Like nothingness, just a desert, because the Antarctic.
It's a cold desert. It is.
Yeah, just going through the desert with nothing, just there for hours and hours on end.
I'd at least need a good podcast. I would put on the Wayne Rooney podcast that can be found on BBC Sport.
No, you need to have skill now, but like it's how do you kill? You need to kill 16 hours a day.
16 hours a day.
I wouldn't want to walk 16 hours anyway. Nah. I don't want to be by myself for 16 hours.
Nah. I can enjoy a 2-hour walk, 3-hour walk if I've got like snacks and prepare. Like when we went for that walk, that was like 5 or 6 hours, wasn't it?
It was longer than that, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like there was a bunch of us, so it was fine.
And we stopped for like regular Diet Cokes and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Just... But a 16-hour walk by yourself with no chat a day, bro. Sometimes when you ask people what they're running from, he's walking from problems, bruv. And I'm glad that he walked through it. Do you know what? If that's his way of getting over it, well done for him. But you wouldn't, if we were in a sphere though, right? And we went back a million years, whatever it is, you wouldn't want to see a dinosaur.
No.
Not even interested to see if they were like what colour they actually were.
I look at them for like 15 minutes. I'll be like, all right, cool.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't need more than that.
I just want to see one velociraptor and go, clever girl. And that's it. And then leave.
I reckon like, it'll be interesting to see, this is what Earth used to look like.
Yeah. Before we fucked it.
And then, was it present and future?
Yeah, so present. What would you like to see? Any event of the present would you like to see?
It's, I don't know, maybe...
Perverts that have just come from Twitter and Grok. We're going to step into the chat now. In a bikini. Right.
I don't know, probably like the World Cup final.
That'd be nice. I wouldn't have minded seeing AFCON final, present. If that's... Because that was yesterday.
They'd have probably got you the fuck out of there, judging by what's going on with speed this week.
I can blend in though, innit? North Africa, I can blend a bit.
You'd need a bit more of a skin fade.
Yeah. And a bit more on top. Bit of product, maybe. So I'll tell you what, bro. When I walked them streets of Edgware Road when Morocco was doing their thing in the World Cup last time around, bro, I was getting.
If you put the whole thing, the whole Khaliji garms on, like the golf garms,
game over.
You could probably pass for like someone from that region. But yeah, I think you just need to change your facial hair a little. Because
what do I do to it?
You either give yourself a goatee or you just keep the moustache and then shave the rest of it, and then you'd look proper Arab, I reckon.
I'd go goatee. I've been goatee for a while, Back in the day, we're talking like 20 years ago, I did goatee like Craig David
I've never done a goatee in my life. I just think I would look so weird.
And the longer the beard as well. If you get that nice and long.
I'd need to look... I think I'd need to lose a lot of weight for me to like pull off a goatee.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I just think
you ain't got jowls.
No, I think I'd need a strong jawline for that to happen, and I don't think I have that.
Do you think you'd ever go zip it all off? Because I've done it a few times over the years. Would you ever just trim the lot off and see how it goes?
No.
Never?
Not for a long time, no. Like I said, I need to lose a lot of weight. I did one of those filters.
Oh, that's mad, isn't it?
And then I was like, yeah, I'm not really.
Huh?
Nah,
I reckon you could pull it off, you know. I reckon you could.
Can't be doing this.
What else in the present that's happened that's positive and nice and stuff? Do you know what I wouldn't mind, right? This is a really weird one, and you tell me if this is a cheating or not. I wouldn't mind seeing a Traitors Roundtable, but again, like, I'm invisible.
I've not watched the latest series.
It is the only reality TV show, I don't want to say this year, but it's the only reality TV show over the last 12 months that I think I will genuinely put the effort in to try and watch it as it comes out. And with me being truly honest with you and the listeners as well, I may fast forward a little bit from the tasks and stuff like that. But
that's what everybody's been telling me. Like, they like fast forward because
the tasks are a bit like the bit where they kind of re-explain what they're doing. So you see someone picking up a shovel and they go, "We had to pick up shovels, and then we had to dig, and it was hard." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, man. Did any of you lot get a shield in it? Let me see that." It's the roundtables though, because this year the traitors. And this is spoiler free. I'll give it to you as well. Spoiler free. The traitors they've not been as sharp. They're not working together as much. There's a lot of people that are off with their own ideas. And what's great, and this is with every season of Traitors, is when people are like, "I'm 100% sure someone's a traitor because they did this, that, and the person's absolutely a faithful." Or they're like saying that to a traitor, like, "Yeah, man, this is why I trust you."
It's always like, though, they always see a black person or an Asian guy and go, "No, there's something about him."
Yeah.
What is it? I just don't trust him. Yeah, but he works with like the elderly and children in his day job.
Yeah, but did you notice how he was quiet when everyone else was quiet earlier? And when everyone else was a bit louder, he was a bit louder.
Yo, just a quick one before the show starts. Remember, guys, the live show, Ain't Got a Clue Live, is on Patreon currently. It's in 2 parts. Go and check it out. Both of them are there. It's like an hour long each one. So, you know, slap it on the TV, on your smart TV or Apple TV or whatever it is. Slap it on there. Have a watch, laugh and enjoy it. That's on patreon.com/
Ain't Got a Clue.
There we go.
Can we just stop you right in the middle of the podcast? Yeah, we've got a little bit of an announcement to make. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard already, but we did a live show and it has been made into 2 parts of video, which you can access on this website called patreon.com/ Ain't Got a Clue. Okay, the live show, bruv.
It was amazing. All 4 of us were on form. Ishan Akbar and Duran Cartel were our guests.
Smashed it.
If you haven't checked it out, go and check it out now. And if you want another live show, let us know.
Yeah, man, yeah. So we'll put the link in the show description, or if you're feeling like you want to get those fingers busy, patreon.com/ Ain't Got a Clue. Yo, we can't let you leave this episode without reminding you that we did a live show. Ain't Got a Clue Live. How good was it, Kay?
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. Now, it is live on our Patreon in 2 parts. It's in video form. Go and slap it on your TV, enjoy it, watch it, laugh about it, and then show it to a friend.
It looked good, didn't it? It did look good, didn't it? It sounds good.
Incredible.
Get on it. Oh, statistically, yeah, if you're of a darker hue, yeah, you were not winning on that show, bro. You're not getting through, bruv. You get me? Like,
there was one season, I think, where the Asian brother got through to the final 3, and then the girl did not trust him.
Just cooked him.
And Harry was just like the winner, and I was just like,
even though the odds were stacked against him, unless you're watching the celebrity version, where I felt was slightly less so, but still though, if you look at the earlier people that are out,
even in the celebrity one,
that's why I said slightly. Yeah, slightly.
Cat Burns got to the final, but then that was about it.
Yeah, man.
I can't watch it. Future, I guess I'd want to see. Just fast forward me to 50 years. I want to see, because everybody thinks, oh yeah, in 50 years there's going to be like flying cars and stuff. I think people have been thinking that for years and years and years. I just want to see how bad it gets. I just want to see how bad it's got in Europe, and where if the power balance has shifted.
Wow.
To like somewhere else in the world. I was chatting to someone the other day, and he's of Punjabi descent, and he was going, look, the way the world's going, it's coming home. I was like, what do you mean it's coming home? He's like, the East is going to become the center of the world again. It's coming home. It's coming home. I was just laughing. I was like, fair enough. He's like, yeah, look at everyone moving to those parts of the world. And look, yeah, he's like you had like. He's like, this is where like mathematics and stuff like excelled, and it's coming home. I'm telling you, it's coming home. And I thought it was a funny way to use the phrase.
Where was he born, your friend?
I think like probably like Walthamstow. Or Tottenham or somewhere like that. I don't know, somewhere like.
So 50 years forward, I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm gonna do, Kay, innit? We gotta go to wherever we get to where it's Star Trekky, bruv. I want to go right into the future where we've had a few more world wars. Power has shifted. It's come home. It's gone someone else's home a few times, and then we've sorted it all out, and we can get in spaceships.
They always try and make like Big Ben digitized in all of those.
Yeah.
Future things, which I always think is quite funny. But I do want to see. I don't think the London skyline will change that much in 50 years.
Yeah,
does that sound mad?
Nah, I think it will stay. You're right. To be honest, a few more skyscrapers, maybe a few more shards might pop up. That's it.
So how long? Okay, so the Elizabeth line wasn't it first thought of sometime in the 80s or early 90s?
Yeah,
and it opened a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
nothing's changing, bruv.
If we get some of that Dubai mentality,
unless we get rid of all regulation, and then one guy goes, you know what, we need to build bare things, everything getting built.
I'd vote for him. Everything built. Yeah.
Build everything. But unless we what we do is we sell our soul, and we like sell. So you know how football teams sell their stadium naming rights to like companies.
Yeah.
So imagine if we have like the Emirates Big Ben.
Nice.
And like the Qatar Airways Tower Bridge.
Yeah. The Nike wheel. Yeah.
Or like you know, the Mercedes-Benz London Eye.
I kind of like the Mercedes-Benz London Eye would work because they could have the lights, like a big strip of lights, like the logo spinning around.
Yeah, like I don't know, the Allianz St. Paul's Cathedral. Why have you renamed all that? Oh yeah, we need to pay for some stuff. It's just.
You know what you're laughing about? We're laughing about that, Kay. That is very feasible. Listen,
like, you know, there's like in America they have like the Nokia Arena, or the Crypto.com Arena.
Yeah, we've got the O2 Centre here.
Yeah, the O2 Arena.
Arena.
Yeah, so I can imagine like you've got the Emirates Stadium, you've got the Etihad Stadium, you've got Tottenham haven't renamed their stadium yet, but it's coming. But then so I could just imagine like you start naming landmarks and stuff like. Even places like Oxford Street.
We're joking about it, but it's actually kind of happening now, you know. So like PlayStation put up logos in Oxford Circus on all of the tube signs. So you're joking, bruv, but this is gonna start happening now.
Go, Oxford Street is sponsored by whatever. So the whole street is like Oxford Circus, and Oxford Street is sponsored by blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we're laughing, but I think it's a very real thing. But future. I'd want to go Star Trek future, space. I want replicators. I want to be able to transport. I want to be able to fly my own spaceship out and around the galaxy. I want to go to warp speed.
Yeah,
I'm taking you with me.
I think what you're thinking about is highly unlikely. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Well, do you think what will happen first? I
think we'll fucking die before any of that.
We'll be dead.
No, not us, like as in humanity before they can even conceive like technology like that.
You think we'll just nuke ourselves?
Yeah, something's gonna happen. Like, bro, Greenland's nearly gone in. By the way, you see when you were younger, you know Greenland, wasn't it always visible on the map?
Yeah. It was
like it like they used to have Greenland like it was his own country, right?
100%.
But when you go and look on maps now, you don't just see Greenland. You have to like proper zoom in on it.
Maybe they adjusted the sizing of it. Yeah.
Someone was saying he probably thinks because of like the way map projections are, that's the only reason they're trying to invade it, because he thinks it's huge. But like, because on the Mercator map projections, it looks like it's the size of Africa, but when in actuality it's probably like smaller than Ghana or something.
Yeah, it looks massive, even on Google Maps. Wow, that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's not as big as. Oh, anyway, right. Sorry, because I'm just googling it. But I don't know, man. That's that could happen. What I find interesting is saying that you don't want someone like Greenland to be like a weird neighbor for you or have people that are bad neighbors when the neighbor of your country is literally Russia. when you look at the map, I'm like, not too far, bruv. You get what I'm saying? Like,
what do you mean?
Not too far. Like, when you look at where Greenland is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but
it's like saying, I don't want bad neighbours 2 doors down list to my left when you can have you actually have neighbours 2 doors down to your right.
I don't want to get into a mad political discussion, but I mean, if you're scared of if I'm scared of you, I buy somewhere in West London and put like loads of straps there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you don't want me to have my straps in that house.
I don't want you to have your straps, so I put my straps there.
But you found the perfect location for straps in London, yeah?
Yeah.
So you want that, but what you don't want is me having that house first.
Exactly. So I buy it,
or just teeth it.
So if anything happens, I go to you. But
yeah. Basically.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, 100%. What? We just explained it. We got a clue. We had a clue about something. Right, let's do one more before we bounce out of here. What is the one toy you always wish for but never got for your birthday? I've got loads of those.
By the way, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
I think if I ever saw an independent Kurdistan, that's something I'd want to see.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. But yeah, if I got a toy,
a prosperous and independent Kurdistan, can we say here? Because, independence can be fucked up.
100%, yeah. What was the question, sorry?
What's one toy you always wished for but never got for a birthday?
I don't know, man. Bring me the Argos catalogue from 1994 to 1999, and I'll show you a bunch of shit I never got.
Did you just used to read from page 400? I believe it was page 400.
Bro, whatever page of toys were on, I remember I used to circle all of them, show them to my parents, and be like, yeah, we'll get it.
I've got a few, but here's one of them. The OG, and someone at my primary school had it. They had the original Transformer bots that all combined together into the Megazord. They had all it, and my mind was fucking blown, bruv.
Scalextrics, the proper Hot Wheels one.
Yeah.
I remember me and my brother had one, but I don't think it was like the massive one in it. Like I wanted a massive one.
Yeah, my friend had it in his attic. So he lived in a flat, but above the flat there was an attic, and his mum built the Scalextrics up there for him, and then he let us have a go on it.
When you think about it, it was such a dumb game as well, because it would fuck up after about 4.
Well, basically, you just hold your finger on the trigger, a little bit faster on the straights, a little bit slower on the corners, and that's it. But as a kid, this is pre-internet. I was playing it, bruv. And if you had some of the fancier cars, the wheels would light up. Sorry, the lights would light up as you drove them, and the brakes would light up. I was like, technology's peaked. Can't get no better than this.
That's how you kill it now.
That was one of the first ways I killed some hours. Trust me. It was that. It was that stuff like that. But the Megazord, when I first saw that, and I saw someone actually basically take each of the Zords, make them into their little fucking fighters, then combine them together. I was looking. I
never had an Action Man.
Yeah, I never had that either. No. Never had that.
I don't know if I wanted one. Yeah. I never had one.
No, never had that.
To be fair, there was. I think we got toys in it, but I don't think I like sports a lot, so I used to just get United kits and footballs and stuff.
Really? Nice.
I'd be like, yeah, get me a United kit, and I'd have 2 of the same kit. So if one was dirty, I'd wear the other one.
What? Flossing like that? Yeah. Who did you have on your back?
No one, not at that age. Okay. It's empty, but
yeah.
I don't know. I was just.
If only you had a mate at United,
I was probably not
you could ask to borrow a top from or something like that. That'd be mad, bro.
Back then, he weren't even playing either, was he? Wasn't far off though. I don't know, man. Probably. There's a lot. There's so many toys back in the day. I'm trying to think, but anything you watched at Saturday morning TV, that'd be battery sold separately.
So many toys.
Battery sold separately.
So many toys. The original Super Soaker.
Oh, those things I really wanted. Yes. See, my mind's gone blank about all the toys. Maybe I didn't get enough toys. That's why. And I wanted a lot of them, but then
OG Super Soaker was one of them. A lot of
OG Super Soaker sounds like a bad video these days.
Yeah, don't Google that because you might get you might get a surprise. The OG, and then when you used to have to pump it, that was it. You have to pump it up and then that was it. It had a litre capacity or something like that, which was guaranteed to soak I don't know, loads of people, whatever. That was one.
Did you ever play with Play-Doh?
I did, but I didn't like the way it smelt. So I did play. I think I may have.
Did you have a baking school as well? Like, you know, like in nursery and stuff? Did they give you baking classes?
I think, yeah, but to answer your question before, I think I may have had the Play-Doh kit where you could make burgers with it.
Sick.
Where you could, like, make fake patties, but, you know, but I didn't like it. I liked it, but I didn't like it because you couldn't eat the burgers.
I remember I had Play-Doh. I had all these different colours. Mm-hmm. And like a dickhead, I wanted to make something bigger, so I mixed all of them together. My Play-Doh ended up just looking brown.
Just basically made a turd.
Yeah. So anything I was making, it was just now all my Play-Doh's gone. Like I had all this like different coloured Play-Doh.
It went from looking all cute to you just looking like a murderer.
Now it just looks like I'm just getting mud and clay and just like, this is shit now. Isn't it? Like, but I was very artistic when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, I loved drawing, loved sculpting and stuff, and then that all fucked up, didn't it?
Do you remember Etch-a-Sketch?
Yeah, it was really hard to use.
Yeah.
I didn't know how people drew incredible stuff on it because I was like, barely trying to like, you know, go left, right.
I'd draw like a square.
What was the one where you could like draw on it and then you'd go like that with your hand, or like you'd use the thing and then it would like wipe it all and then you come back
Oh my God, so it's like an Etch-a-Sketch. We had a magnetic pen.
Yeah.
And you used to draw on it. Oh, I don't remember. That was sick.
It feels like an iPad was based off of that, you know?
Yeah. I remember what you mean. You could actually like draw stuff on it. That was sick. And do you remember the spiralizer one as well? You put the pen in it. You got these circles. You put a pen in it, and you just roll it around it and make these mad patterns. Yeah, man.
What did you ever have a kaleidoscope?
Yeah.
How flipping weird you'd spend like an hour just looking at like different colours and stuff, and it was just. I remember I was begging my parents. That was one thing I didn't get, a telescope.
Oh, really?
I didn't get a telescope, and like, you know those fake chemistry sets you could get from...
Those look sick.
I proper wanted both.
Science!
I proper wanted both. My parents never got me any of those two.
Yeah.
I proper wanted a telescope, and my parents were like, let's waste money.
Yeah.
120 quid to like what? Look into space. 120 quid them days as well. Fuck off.
Big money.
And then, yeah, like, what was the other one I said? Telescope. Oh, yeah, chemistry set. Parents were like, come on, man, forget this, bro.
Really?
Yeah, no. But I can't imagine me putting up like test tubes and... You know what it was? Like, you're watching things like children's TV, like
Texas
Arthur
Lab.
and stuff, and they're like, oh my God, he's got a chemistry set. Yeah, and you're thinking, right, if I get a chemistry set, I can make like...
Gold.
I thought I was going to be like that guy that you see on TikTok. Yo, so this is sodium chloride, yeah?
Boom.
I was going to be like him and I could just mix stuff together, but I think it was like the most stupid thing. The thing is with that chemistry set thing, once you'd used it once, I don't think you'd ever use it again. And
also, considering it was the 90s or whatever, our parents might have done us a favour because we could have just like lost an eye or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
like, it says here, never mix these two ingredients.
Keep out of reach of children. Like the whole thing is for children.
So yeah, man, look, we had...
How gassed were you, by the way? You know when like you finally saw that sign that says keep out of reach of children, you're like, man, ain't a child no more, bruv.
Ages 12 and above.
Put this in my
13.
hands now. What do you mean keep out of reach? I'm an adult. I'm 16.
16 and I'm a scientist part-time as well.
You're not an adult, 16, yeah, and I'm not a child. Can't keep this out of my reach anymore.
Got a national insurance number. That's mad. That is mad. So yeah, I could go on forever. I absolutely... Some of the toys that were out there were amazing, man. Some of them. But yeah, I think you've hit some good ones. There was another one that was like a science one where you could make your own sweets. Did you ever remember that one?
Or the ones where you can make your own lollies.
Yeah, make your own lollies and your own sweets. So like you'd see kids put, and I was like, make my own sweets. Yeah.
Those adverts were mad fun as well, though, on Saturday mornings when you're watching like Power Rangers or something, and then there's some advert go, da, 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 and then that finds it, like you see the advert and it's just like bare nice toys and whatever, and you're like, I want it. And it was always like American kids in it. Yeah. You were like, oh, America looks so good.
America used to look amazing.
America used to look like the promised land.
Do you know what? That's another thing I wouldn't mind going into the past. I'm looking at little eight. I know this is a different question, but little look at the 80s and 90s to see if it really was as cool as it was, because it does look like it was like when it was fun, you know. And it looked like
I think
sugar in the sweets.
I think half the fun people have with like, man said sugary sweets. I know what you're on about.
Candy.
I think half the fun where people talk about the 80s and 90s when they went out was just one, there was no phones, so you were in the moment, and I think two, just a lack of regulation and stuff on things. So people were having drugs and all that sort of stuff, and it was just like drugs that weren't, I don't know, like, you know when they're just discovering new drugs and they're like, oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's nothing. But apart from that, I think like sports and stuff was the greatest.
Fashion looked fun there as well. I'm not saying it looks good, it just looked fun.
I don't even want to be part of partying, but if I go back to that time, I like the idea of everyone being a part of pop culture, if that makes sense. Like, to have a niche interest back then, you had to really, really be into it, because you had to go and find a magazine and meet up with people and like actually go to a club to discuss this. Whereas like, it's seeing pop culture, like that's why I say Michael Jackson, because everyone liked him. If you found somebody that might like Michael Jackson, you're like, what?
Yeah. Well, listen, king of pop, biggest pop star of all time.
So yeah, it's that kind of stuff, innit? I'd want to see, like, I'd want to know how it was where everybody, because now you could be into stuff and somebody will not know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Whereas it was very hard to escape who was popular at that time. I want to go back to that, sort of experience that for a second as well.
And I think it was also quite nice then that expressing yourself and being different could just be done with a little bit of fashion, a little bit of this and that. Because I feel like, because of like the world being slightly more separated in terms of like the internet means you're all interconnected, you can kind of have a bit of identity with where you're from.
Traveling in the 90s and the 80s must have been great.
Yeah.
Because I think we've discussed it on here before, where like now you go to like Barcelona or you go to an Italian city and it's just Five Guys, H&M, Zara, blah, blah. Whereas like McDonald's, Burger King, whatever. I don't know if it was the same back then, but I think it was to a lesser extent, where you'd go to somewhere, major European city, and it was probably untouched by as much of globalism as it is now.
Yeah, or you'd go there and you'd have a totally different menu at McDonald's. Do you get what I'm saying? Or you'd have a totally different like set of, I don't know, I'm being like
but it was just it's just when you went somewhere, it was like they had that little mamas and papas like restaurant where it was just like the locals.
Yeah, I love
that. That's the kind of stuff I mean, innit? And like people had a particular type of dress sense in that country, and their fashion was different to what was popular.
And you could go to like a sneaky getaway, like a nice place where it's like you feel like you're away from everything. But now I feel like because of there are nice places, but it's like a race to get there before it gets hit up on TikTok and everyone rushes down there.
Yeah, absolutely,
Like, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. It's interesting. All right, well, listen, I think for one of the last times we've wrapped up there. Thanks for that. That question was from Hassan. Thank you very much about the toy one there. Got us all reminiscent, man. I think for the final times we've got to say yo. Pleasure.
Safe.
All right.
No, genuinely, it's been real fun doing this. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for riding with us, live shows and everything. And yeah, man, like it's certainly been a journey, and just hope that we can provide some value for you in future projects going forward. If you listen to this, just drop us a message and let us know where you're listening from and if you enjoyed it. But yeah, like honestly, I think some of my favourite moments of the past few years have been coming on here.
I was about to ask you that. I was gonna. Should we save it for next episode? I was gonna ask you like, what's a highlight for you? Yeah. But we've had some jokes in here.
But
man.
yeah, it's been great. It's been great coming here and debriefing certain moments in our lives and in the world and certain topics and stuff. So yeah, like thank you so much. It's just I think as we get older, things do have to come to an end sometimes, and I think I notice it with a lot of stuff I see online. I'm going, this all has to end at some point. So
like world peace.
We're bowing out on a high.
Yeah, let's get out of here. And listen, I hope the next time we talk to you, we're not in a world war. We ain't got a clue what's going on. But nah, honestly, I just second what everything Kay says. Be blessed, and we'll be in your ear holes or eye holes soon. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Right, that's the end of the show. But one more thing before you go. Oh no! If if only there was a way that we could say sorry for ending the show by giving our audience an opportunity to get in contact with us, Kay.
Absolutely. Just go and click on the link in the show description, or there is a link in our Instagram bio.
Yeah, click on that. Get involved in the show like everyone else, and yeah, man, do that. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.